Hello, Jonathan Murray, the Dusty Disciple here with you. Thanks again for joining in and for taking the time to watch these videos. Over my shoulder is the St.SimonsIsland lighthouse. What a great backdrop I have to film today's video. Just finished up Man in the Mirror reunion week, and for those of you who don't know what that is, wanted to explain a little bit as to what exactly that's all about. Every year, it's an annual event. Every year, all of the Man in the Mirror area directors, regional directors, the headquarters staff, and this year we were pleased to have the board of directors join us for part of the week. We all get together for a time of training, time of refreshing, time of fellowship, getting to know each other better. It was just a wonderful, wonderful week, and the word that sticks out in my mind about this week is that it is and has been and will be a game changer going forward to see how God is going to use this week in my life to totally transform the way that I think about my ministry, the way that I think about reaching and helping churches reach their men and disciple their men. Of all the things that I could talk about, of all the things that I could share, one of the things that has that's kind of resonating in my mind, Patrick Morley shared one morning and said this a couple of times actually, that that one of the problems with our churches is that they have gotten spiritually obese. And at first glance you think, what in the world does that even mean? But we have a lot of churches do a great job of teaching and imparting knowledge, and we learn and we sit in our Sunday school classes, we sit in our small groups, and we read and we grow. But are we going? He says that the issue is that we are having a hard time mobilizing our churches to make disciples, mobilizing our churches to reach out into the communities and do what we were created to do, to actually get in the battle and to reach people for Christ. The lighthouse over my shoulder, I think about where it's located here at the mouth of St. Simons Sound, and I think of through the history of the 1700s, even when it was built in the late 1700s, up through the 1800s and into even today. It is still a functioning lighthouse taken care of and operated by the Coast Guard Auxiliary. And when I think about that, I think in relation to Patrick Morley's, tying in our church today to being spiritually obese, I think about this lighthouse behind me, and it has all of the components of a working lighthouse. It's all of the things that it needs. All of the parts are in place to be a functioning lighthouse to help guide boat pilots into St. Simons Sound. But what happens if the electricity doesn't make it to the light? The electricity doesn't make it to the lens, and it is never able to broadcast the light across the opening of this river to guide pilots in to safely get them into where they're going, into the mouth of this river or along the coast. And in a lot of ways, I think a spiritually obese church is very similar to that. We have the components that we need. We have the knowledge that we need. We have the training that we need. We have everything. All of the ingredients are in place. What are we doing with them? Are we turning on the light? Are we allowing the light to shine in order to allow people to safely reach their destination and reach the destination of heaven? I also wanted to kind of turn the camera around because there's kind of a unique thing going on in St. Simons Sound, and it's interesting to me. Well, let me just see if I can turn it around and show you. If you look back out into St. Simons Sound over my shoulder, you'll see we came out the other day, and it was a rainy, foggy, kind of dreary day, and really couldn't tell. And my first thought was they're out there as some kind of a machine to dredge the channel. What you're looking at is actually the top of a ship. There's a cargo ship in the mouth of the Sound, St. Simons Sound, that has capsized. It's turned over on its side, and what you're looking at when you look directly at it is you're looking at the top of the ship laying over on its side in the mouth of the river. So even in the midst of all of the technology and all of the things that we have, there are ships that can still get lost at sea. And it just kind of echoes the importance of the mission that I have to reach out to churches, to reach out to church leaders and pastors, to help them be equipped, to come alongside and serve them, to help reach their men. My burden, my heartbeat is discipleship, and that is something that I want to see happen. Patrick Morley also said that in one of his opening remarks was that, we are greedy for the souls of men. We want all of them. We have the equipment, we have all of the ingredients, and we need to be mobilized as an elite fighting force for the souls of men. And we can do this. That's my calling. That's my heartbeat. Is to reach out. Men in the darkest times of their lives, in danger of capsizing and flipping over within sight of the shore. Willing to do. My heart is to do whatever it takes to reach them. So my goal as an area director with Man in the Mirror is to do just that, to reach out and to help reach out to men, to help reach out to church leaders, to help them reach their men, to give them the tools, the equipment, the resources that they need in order to be more effective in their calling to make disciples. And then to see them mobilized, to see them reach out and to continue the work, just like this lighthouse has for hundreds of years, to continue the work of reaching out and making disciples and being that light. One of the things about this lighthouse is that it can't go anywhere, but we are able to move. We are able to be mobile. We're able to go where the hurting are and to shine the light and to be a light to them so that they might know Christ. As I get ready to sign off on this video, again, I just want to encourage you, if you would, to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. If you have any questions, leave those below. Would love to hear from you. Hit that bell notification thing so you'll know when I post new videos. Sorry, this one's taken me a little while to get done. I'm sure that you're going to hear more about Reunion Week. There was just so much. I told my wife, I said, I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to begin to share. My brain is not working yet. I still have to process through all the information and material. But as I said, hey, thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. And I still love you. And we'll see you next time.